In the Den with the TRU Wolfpack.
The soccer teams are at home this weekend for a pair of games each. The women are coming off one game last weekend, their home opener, in which Amanda Barrett scored in the 34th minute to lift the Wolfpack from a 1-0 deficit into a 1-1 draw against the UBC Okanagan Heat, stretching the Wolfpack's undefeated streak to 3 games. And TRU keeper Emily Edmondson kept that game a draw with some big saves, and for her work against UBCO, Edmondson was named the Player of the Week in Pac West. The 2 home games this weekend should prove to be an acid test as the Wolfpack take on 2 clubs in the Pac West division, the Vancouver Island University Mariners tomorrow and Capilano on Sunday, both with 3 wins and a loss. Kickoff time for both games at Hillside is noon. The men are the only undefeated team in Pac West. They'll play teams above and below them in the standings. The Vancouver Island Mariners are ranked 2nd in the Canadian College Top 10, while the Wolfpack, despite being undefeated, are only 12th. TRU is ahead of Capilano in the standings with 2 wins and 2 losses.
Now, the TRU Wolfpack player profile.
Born and raised in Kamloops and a high school graduate from St. Anne's Academy, Connor Doherty is going into his 5th year with the Wolfpack. An avid golfer who played basketball and hockey while going to high school, soccer is his #1 sport.
I like to think of myself as sort of an attacking player. I play sort of either on the outside wing or maybe up front, and I've done fairly well with it, I guess. I mean, I'm still here after 5 years, so it hasn't been too bad.
That attacking style led to 8 goals in 13 matches last season. Connor rates as his greatest sports moment winning the BC Championship in 2007 and 2 straight trips to Nationals. But it almost didn't happen, if not for the person who Connor says had the greatest influence on his soccer career, the late Errol Wild.
When I met him, I think I was 16, and I was about to sort of quit rep soccer, and I was just playing regular stuff. I was actually getting right into men's league in that summer, and he sort of brought me into the U21 program, which stemmed into TRU. So him sort of bringing me back into competitive soccer was huge for me.
As for his career aspirations after university, Connor Doherty says probably teaching and coaching, but first travel, including the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. And as a history major, perhaps some historic 19th century Civil War sites in the United States.
I've studied a lot of American history. I'm actually in a Civil War class this semester that's pretty interesting. Learning about guys like Abraham Lincoln, things like that, definitely would be up there, I think.
The men's volleyball team is on an exhibition tour of the East Kootenays. Last night they were in Fernie, dropping the match in straight sets to the University of Calgary. The Wolfpack were led by freshman Brad Gunter with a dozen kills, 4 aces, and 3 stuffed blocks. TRU and Calgary are going to meet again tonight, this time in Cranbrook. And the Wolfpack and the University of Northern BC Timberwolves are going to meet in the middle to kick off their men's basketball preseasons in Williams Lake, where they will play 2 games this weekend, tonight and tomorrow, in the gym at the TRU Williams Lake campus. This will be a sort of testing of the waters for UNBC. The Prince George University has been granted probationary membership in Canada West, and pending CIS approval will begin play in basketball in the fall of 2012.
The TRU Wolfpack are proud hosts of the Canadian College Athletic Association Cross Country Championships, November 12th at MacArthur Island. Check out tru.ca/athletics for details.